But how do you then work with Hebbian? And that is something where now for 6-7 months, Hebbian has digested a lot of context data from all the tools I use. And I've been working day and night with it constantly in Cloud Code and also in the desktop app. And it seamlessly takes that information and according to the architecture, the army of librarians, as I always say, put it in the right place in the Library of Alexandria on the company and the employee level. Now, if you do that long enough, then it has a lot of context because you are working on things every day, right? And how do you work with Hebbian? Well, how do you work? It's as simple as that. So whatever task or topic you can think of as a human, or that you would work with an agent in a hybrid mode, or even give to an autonomous agent, in those 3 scenarios, whatever the task is, whatever your role in whatever department, you need the right context for whatever task is at hand. And if you have that in Hebbian, you can, for example, say, like I did after 5-6 months, a month ago, I say, look, I need a website, or I need to update my website from a landing page now as planned to a more launch mode website, product website. And it had all the context it needed to fill all these separate pages and all the things that comes out of many conversations I had. And it took all this information and it put it at exactly the right place. And it gave me a website that was 90%, or actually in this case, in terms of text, visually 90%, but in terms of text and content, it was 100% spot on, and really understanding what all of that has been done, the taste and the nuance, what I want to share and what not, and also for IP purposes, it's a very powerful tool the more you feed it, and then it is capable to literally visit my website. This is entirely coming from the context layer. I did not cross my hands or my heart hope to die. I did not add one letter manually, and this all is a product of the context plus me working with AI to then do the last 10%, or in context way the last 1%, to make sure it's really spot on. If then a week later or 2 weeks later or a day later, like in my investor data room, I want to, or I need to update it, for example, like here I have this milestone timeline snapshot, or I have something else here, the milestones in execution. So this is something where every couple of days I start a session with Cloud Code or in the desktop app, and I say, look, marketing team or CMO, which has then this agentic marketing team underneath it, look at our website right now, and based on all context you have via Hebbian, what now needs updating versus all work that has been done. And that goes so much further than one tool, also AI tools with their memory, also add-on tools that is memory for AI or for agents. In my opinion, that is not enough. I firmly believe that we need something that is a complete context layer that finally gives this universal truth and makes it easy for the company, people, and agents to find the right context, whatever they're working on. So again, that's that. This is more macro. These 2 examples I gave you with the investor data room and with the website. Something else is me working on Hebbian every day, or me building the system that helps me to build Hebbian to a production grade and frontier AI solution. So whatever we're working on, marketing, sales, product, pricing, finance, investors, backend, front end, multiple repos and part of the product features. All of this requires, of course, context, and this is what Hebbian builds up over time. Now, one, we have the real-time context, of course, as soon as you start the integrations. You also can do the historical intake, which administrators can orchestrate. How much do we want in a day, basically, right? So, but that's what I even show investors. Like, you're looking at live Hebbian, so what you're reading is the product. It's not a pitch deck about the product. This is Hebbian in full action, managing the context in this data room, managing the context in the website, but in the same thing, every little action I take as a human here, and I need information across my whole company and my whole employee, or me as a founder, as the layer of way of working, and who am I as a professional. All of this is then brought together and distilled to exactly the right piece of context that I need at that moment to have the best possible outcome. And that is what Hebbian does, and it really as such pairs with you with any possible task you do, whatever your role is, whatever department, and voila, that's how it works. So I hope this was insightful, and maybe as a very last thing, it's of course interesting our application not only for people who are not AI native, but I was working with this 5-6 months headless via the API, worked like a breeze, but you just feel the need to, from time to time, have this application, not in the least, of course, usability with the integrations and so forth, but also to make this more also a personal assistant, aside from connecting it to AI tools alone. And even if you don't use AI tools at all, to still get the full power of it via this tool, of course. So that's it. Would love to show you more, and would love to try this out with you. So your company also has a digital brain combined with some employees who are willing to try this, and we could scale from there. So thank you so much.